All right, thank you very much for tuning in here. I've got a whole lot of stuff to talk about here to show you. Let's go ahead and start with this comment here. This was on my Ferguson's a cover story for them opening the Stargate, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to open the portal, let out their little fallen angel masters, and all hell is going to break loose. And that's what they're doing over there in St. Louis for, near the Gateway Arc. Hands up. They're doing the two pillars. It's all about the Stargate. No, 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 this guy says, Mr. Indignant. Get off the Stargate shit. It's disinfo. Meant to spin you into nonsense. Don't fall for it. The big secret's very simple. Control over the minds of the masses. It's been the MO for thousands of years. That's what it's all about. It's what it's always been about. No, it's not. I agree with this. Nothing new under the sun. Well, you're right there, but they've also have been doing this with the Stargate for thousands of years. These things aren't disinfo. They're all over the world. They're very, very real. They've been around for a long time. Let's just hear it out of their own mouths. Thanks very much to Prince of Peeps for showing this to me. Back in 2009, one of their guys, out of their own mouths, said, hey, this thing's nothing but a big doorway, and yeah, something may come through. A top boffin at the Large Hadron Collider says that the Titanic machine may possibly create or discover previously unimagined scientific phenomena or unknown unknowns, for instance, an extra dimension. Out of this door might come something, or we might send something through it, said Sergio Bertolucci, a real guy, look him up, who is Director for Research and Scientific Computing at CERN. The LHC can't make this stuff up. 27 kilometers. Yeah, of course it is, because that's 9. 9 for Saturn. 9 for it being a portal to Satan, to hell. Isn't this fun? You know how powerful this thing is? These collisions are so sufficiently violent, they are expected to briefly create conditions similar to those obtaining countless eons ago, not long after the Big Bang. The entire universe was still inconceivably small. Isn't that fun that they can do this stuff? Shouldn't this kind of power be in the hands of these psychopaths, don't you think? How about this guy down here, this other doctor, Mike Lamont? He says, yeah, we're hoping to see supersymmetry in extra dimensions. Yep, sure are. That's what they're trying to do. Open a portal to some other dimension, to hell. Yep. Bertolucci later got in touch to confirm that yes, indeed, there would be an open door. You can only hold it for a very short amount of time. After this tiny moment, the door would again shut, bringing us back to our normal four-dimensional world. We say excellent. Who said the LHC was a waste of money? That's the best part about it. If I'm not mistaken, our tax dollars go to the building of this thing. Regardless, it's still very real. And hey, guess what? It's been around for a long time. They've been doing it for thousands of years. Look, here's the Sumerians. What they did too. Built a Stargate, opened up some portal in the sky to hell, another dimension. Things came through. Sure did. That's why the Vatican's shaped like that. That's why it's a big keyhole like that. Because they ram light. They ram seas. Sea is light. Ram seas. Get it like the Pharaoh. Here's your sea. Here's your sea. And then they ram light right in the middle like that. Create the arc. Yep, yep, yep. Sure do. So, it's not disinfo at all. I don't know why people are trying to steer me clear as talking about this stuff. I don't get it. I've gotten a lot of crap. I don't know why. Let's clear something up too. While yes, this may represent a 666, this really is representing the Stargate. The VMAs weren't nothing but just the logo for the VMAs was CERN. Just showing that the fallen ones are about to show up and deceive the whole world. This is your 69. Like at the top of the Masonic Arch. There's your 69. It's the Stargate. Because 69, 6 and 9 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. They write God numerically 6. So they're going to open this up. There's your Keystone XL pipeline. X for Saturn, L for Saturn. They open the Keystone and they open their pipeline, their portal straight to hell. Straight to planet Saturn, looks like, seems like. Here, let me get something else for you with these VMAs. Thanks to Crusaders 2127 for this. See, the VMAs were nothing but just about CERN. I like this too. Did the Illuminati control last night's VMAs? After careful examination, we determined yes. Yeah, imagine that. It ain't no secret. Look at this. Look at old girl. That's Nicki Minaj, one of the ones who admits to having a demon inside her. Dancing right there, blocking the light. I mean, coming right out of the portal, man. You cannot make this stuff up. That's why they're doing all that crap in Ferguson, man. And they're down there chanting black power. They're doing that because who's down there? The Nation of Islam, all right? What's Islam worship? A black cube. Where's the cube? On Saturn. How about the Black Panthers? Well, black is associated with Saturn. The panther is the cat. And that's what these guys worship, a big old vagina. Because, right, ain't that what you call the slang for a woman's vagina? Cat or what? Pussy, right? That's what the pyramid is. Upside down. It's a pussy. It's true. It's what they even said in that movie Ready to Rumble, Scott Conn. Walked right up to Diamond Dallas Page. Said a triangle upside down. It's a pussy. So they're right down there in Ferguson, right near this gateway arc, all with their hands up, doing the two pillars, saying Saturn power, Saturn power, Saturn power. That's what's going on. Let's talk a little bit more about these and where these Stargates are. Chakras, right? You've all heard of this stuff if you haven't. It's part of the subtle body, not the physical body, so spiritual stuff. And as such are the meeting points of the subtle non-physical energy channels called nadis. Nadis are channels in the subtle body through which the life force or vital energy moves. Okay? I just made that video from that show Face Off, showing all the Stargates around the world. Well, thanks to Sophie, Dreams Within Dreams, she was able to prove once and for all that, yep, can't remember all of them because I just don't have the time to do all these different Stargates, but we're going to go over how the majority of them, and they all do it all for, check them all for yourself. They all are absolutely not only on ley lines, the majority of them are on these chakra points around the globe. Hold on a second, let me pull that up too. Okay, so go back to my videos if you haven't seen it. Face Off lists some Stargates is the name of the video. I'll even put it below. And they listed like 7. There was Machu Picchu in Peru, Pyramid of the Sun in Mexico, Stonehenge up in the UK. They're all over the world, so let's take a look at them. Let's take a look, because this is fun. Stonehenge. Here's where Stonehenge is on the map. Right up here, right? Let's take a look at the chakra map. Up here in the... Oh, look! There it is right there. Okay, let's do another one. There's Stonehenge. You know what this is? This is one my wife... I didn't know about it. She says, you know, after she saw the chakra map, she's like, I bet you that's what that one in Australia is, because there's some place called the Red Rock. It's a huge just mound of rock. It's Stargate 2, gotta be. Because there it is in Australia. Well, look, there's one right there, too. How about Machu Picchu over here, Peru? Let's take a look at the chakra map layout. Oh, look, right there. Weird. Let's do another one. Oh, yeah, the pyramids of Giza. They were on there. Let's look at the chakra layout. Oh, look, right there. You see, you get it? You see how these are all... It's all in specific points on the Earth, because the Earth, like a body, has pressure points. We used to be connected to something. Saturn, I guess, directly, that connection or whatever, wherever we were connected to, it got severed. The connection used to be powered from the stars, from what I understand, from listening to other people and trying to research myself. But now that connection got severed, and now they feed this cube into our physical blood. These arcs are run by our physical blood and our spiritual energy. And they somehow concentrated all in these specific pressure points. There's way more than these. But this is just to prove a point that these things they're absolutely on the spot of the Earth for a reason, where they're built a certain way, they're on there at a certain place for all reason, because they're all connected. I mean, I just did like 5 of them. I mean, do the rest of them for yourself. You can't make this stuff up, man. And whenever they open this Stargate, it's always the same thing. It's a vortex. That's why you see it as a vortex sometimes when they reference it. This is from the Twilight Zone. And it tells you, whenever you see the little vortex when the show starts up, you're traveling through another dimension. That's why that's there. Here it is in The Simpsons, where they look like kind of CERN to me. Opened up a portal. Right? And then some aliens came out, because that's who are considered the aliens, the Anunnaki, the Nephilim giants, the Titans, the freaking whatever, man. And then look, the seal of Saturn, because they got to break the seal whenever they smash light. They smash light, they break the seal of Saturn, and out come these things. the double X. Here's another episode of The Simpsons where they're going to hell, traveling through time and space, right? Another vortex. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. Because I want to show you this. Right in that movie, Angels and Demons. They did the same thing. See the smash light? Boom, there's an explosion. And here comes the portal. And all hell breaks loose, man. It's crazy. Looks like. That's why the stuff's carved on the St. John Cathedral's church like it is. Because this thing opens and all hell breaks loose. And there's your seal of Saturn. My opinion, there's also a guy from, I actually got this guy I've been talking to work about this. He came up with this. I think this could very be a good possibility. That's what the rings are. Saturn's contained. He is under control, believe it or not. That's what the rings are. So maybe whenever they pop this seal, they're actually breaking the rings around Saturn and letting him free. Because they talk about in the book of Revelation how the devil's let loose. So maybe that's what the rings are. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a really great observation. Very interesting. Okay, one more I think I got for you. I'm just trying to show you. I mean, it's all the same thing. Here's that show Under the Dome, which is very interesting. This dome comes down on this town. Nobody knows how it got there. They can't get in. They can't get out. But guess what? These guys fall off a cliff. And where do they wake up? Because someone made up a really good point about this, really good point. They think that playgrounds and parks might be portals because these guys fall off a cliff inside this dome. They wake up inside a playground. So it almost makes you wonder, because remember, the scariest movie ever. If you haven't watched this stuff, please check his channel out. He does videos on weird things happening in playgrounds and parks all the time. So it's very interesting that these guys basically get locked down. They fall off some cliff that it seems like the abyss. There's no bottom to it. They can't find a bottom to it. Then they then they wake up and time travel into the playground. You see this guy here? He's about to go time travel. Look what happens. See the vortex? There's the vortex. He's traveling through time and space, and now he's in a whole other something that took place a long time ago in his past. Same thing every time. I just wanted to bring this up last. I think I got everything, man. I know it's a lot of stuff. But I'm just trying to show you everything I'm learning. Yep. Where is... I need this picture, because I find it very interesting, right? So this is when, in the Simpsons episode, that one I just showed you, where the aliens came out, they opened this portal that looked like this, right? Well, what's very interesting, that I was messing with the dollar bills, the $10 bills, right? And you have like this, what's supposed to be like part of a nuclear blast. You know, the cruise missile coming out of the water, and then it hitting somewhere and causing a tidal wave, a huge tsunami that's going to cover some, you know, it's going to take out the coast. One of the coasts, both the coasts, who knows? What's very interesting, though, because here's your half, it looks like a circle of a nuclear blast, and here's another nuclear blast. But if you put them together, it almost makes you wonder if this is when the portal opens, if this is when it's going to happen, if that's the portal in the sky. Because that does look pretty similar to that. Because you go to that St. John's Cathedral and look at those carvings, man. They talk about this thing opening up, and you see a big, looks like huge plumes of smoke or fire or big waves of water taking out what looks like possibly New York City. So it's going to happen, man. It's happened time and time before. We just don't know when. Rumor around the, is 2017. I don't know, man. I just know that I'm not going to argue with history, especially when the guys out of their own mouths are saying, yeah, we can damn near create the Big Bang, which is just this whole thing is the sky opening up, the star falling, the Stargate opening, and let things come through or send things through. I mean, give me a break. So, well, hope you liked the video. I know it's kind of all over the place, but not easy to do this stuff. Thanks for the constant and continued support from my teammates and subs. Bye.